I am back. The song did not go for as long as I wanted it to. I don't need to go to chapter 1. Why am I going to chapter 1?
No!
Oh wait, is it going straight into it? Shit. Okay. Cool. So it's not going straight into chapter 1, so. Or chapter 2. Okay, just switching things over because Twitch did make a separate section for chapter 2 for this. Okay. There we go. So, should I, you think?
Probably.
That is fair. If I don't want spoils.
I can do it.
I mean, I could do it too.
Do it.
You're silly. Okay, so I've kind of switched it to where it's follower only for 10 minutes. Just to avoid spoilers. I'm also real tempted to just do my original save file.
But you should continue.
But this is the one I've been doing for stream.
Yeah.
That's because Avcarnus is very far away from the mic. Chris? Chris, honey, are you awake? Wait. Is that a knife? No. Chris, did you eat all the pie? It is your knife in this empty tin, is it not? Oh, Chris. Am I going to have to lock the oven again? Well, hurry out of bed. It is time for school. Well. There's $5 in your brother's drawer. Take it? Nah. It isn't yours after all. Underneath the bed is an old cartridge of Cat Patter's RPG. Caddy and Caddy can be seen faintly written on it in worn gel pen. On the computer desktop is a folder called Epic Game Stuff. It's a poorly drawn design for a game. Seems the last boss is a creature with giant rainbow wings? Wow, calling out your last game. Doesn't seem like this game ever saw the light of day. Rude. Closed drawer. It's a bird cage. When the door is closed, there's no escape. It's stained. Even after a long night, the sunrise is the same as always. It's what they call you. Well, that's changed. How to Draw Dragons is at the bottom of the drawer. The purple character on the cover is dressed immodestly. Your brother will never return this book. A cactus. There's not much to say about it. There's no time to read books, just generally. I hope you're having a good night, Nikki. Same description, I imagine. On the shower ledge, there's a small container for apple-scented shampoo. Yep, same as before. You know what? We're gonna flush the toilet again. It's a new chapter, and thus a new day. For making sure the toilet is flushed. Well, I hope you're able to relax at home. There's a photo on the fridge. It's you. Okay, same photo. So I imagine a lot of this is the same. I'm not seeing the flowers, so mom probably threw them in the trash can. Well, shall we go? Time for another day of school. Chris, there you are. Even Susie showed up before you. Hey, Chris. If I knew you were gonna be late, I wouldn't have shown up on time. Susie, please don't kick your desk. Treat school property like you treat people. Okay, next time I'll aim for the vitals. That's not what I. In any case, good morning, class. We all have a lot to go over today. First, we'll start the reading from page 142. Any volunteers? I guess I could read the trouble yourself not, Noel. I will valiantly take this blow of humiliation. That's okay. I can. Ahem. Page 142. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Times are pretty good, times are pretty bad. Mediocre times, iffy times, so-so times. Listening to this, your eyes begin to close automatically. Have a nice day, everyone. And please remember your group projects. Oh, Chris, are you okay? You were, sleeping all class. Don't worry, I'm not mad, just concerned. Usually you only sleep through the start. Good luck, and rest well tonight, okay? Chris? This whole partner thing, you didn't lose sleep over it, did you? Lost sleep from being Susie's partner. Actually, my sleep quality improved. Chris, that's, good, I think? So maybe you were just staying up late talking to Azrael online again? Uh, wait, you can't do that, right? I I hope the internet gets fixed soon. I don't want to revert into my primal form. I'm happy you're all here too. In however way you would like to be. Whether it be lurking, or if you want to not spoil this game for yourself, I also understand. Which is why I've kind of set this to follower only mode for a bit. Well, look who it is, the school zombie. You were sleeping like a corpse all class. What's the matter? Had trouble going Betty by last night? Me too, Chris. Like, I could sleep after yesterday. Just waiting for today felt like years. Did all of that stuff really happen? Lancer, Razzle, everyone, are they still. Look, you've been wondering the same thing, right? Come on already. That sounds nice. I didn't know there was a new Pathfinder. Alright, Chris. This is it. Moment of truth. Everything we've been waiting for is just beyond this. If we, open this and there's nothing inside, will, we still be. Screw it, let's just open it already. Susie? I don't think Nikki's talking about Pathfinder Apex. I think Nikki's talking about Pathfinder the RPG. Like, paper game. Our tabletop RPG. Words are hard. Yeah? Noelle! Hey! Oh, what the hell are you doing here? Sorry to bother you, but well, I just. Barley and I were going to the library to do some research for our group project, and if it's okay, would you want to come too? Oh, Chris, you can come too, I mean. Uh, I mean, we're like, busy with, Chris, help me out here. What do we say? Oh my goodness. Hanging out alone in the closet or crimes. Fuck. This gives the wrong impression. We're gonna go with crimes. You know, just committing crimes. Just gonna do some crimes and go to jail. Forever. It sucks. Oh, well, that sounds just have fun, you two. I'll be at the library. Chris, if you could bring her by later, it would mean a lot to me. Actually, wait a sec. Susie, I have something for you. Okay, see you, bye. It's a lunchbox full of chalk. She had chalk the whole time and didn't give it to Elvis? What the hell, Chris? Here, you hold on to this. You got the chalk. Wait, Chris, what the hell was that? Why would Noelle ask me to do homework with her? Death wish much? Does she want to fail? Wait a sec. Chris, did you notice how nervous she was? And like, blushing and stuff? Chris, you don't think she's on to our secret identities? You know, this dark world stuff? Damn, we gotta keep this under wraps, Chris. This is our thing, you know? Anyway, enough waiting already, right? Let's go. The transformation there is great. Also, hello again, Sar. I do not know much in terms of Pathfinder things. We have returned, and hopefully people do not hate us. Here we are. Chris, Susie, it's been ever so long. Yeah, it's been like, what, a day? Oh, that is short, isn't it? It's just that I've never had friends before. So I've never waited so long to see them again either. Fine. Guess we'll try not to let you die of loneliness. I bet Lancer wants to see us too, right? Hey, wait a sec. Where is Lancer? Where's everybody? Worry not, Susie. You'll see them in a moment. Just wait here, alright? Okay. Hey, this better not be some kind of prank or something. Chris, I have something to ask you. I need you to return to the light world and go to the old classroom to the east of the closet doors. Inside, gather everything on the ground and bring it back here, would you? What? Excuse? Go to the old classroom and bring everything back here? It's where you returned to the light world last time. Head east after you exit the light. Dark. What? It looks like a shop, but the door's locked. No one's inside. It's locked. So, Razzle, you're not gonna put your hat back on? Why? Did I look cuter before? No, I just mean, you think I look cuter now? It was just nicer seeing less of you. You're making me blush. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... You look upon the castle you first saw yesterday. You're filled with the power of immediate nostalgia. How are you going? Trying to have cake without me? No. Okay, this is originally where I fell. The rubble on the ground seems to have been dusted and polished. Someone around here really cares about the details. this way? Oh no, there's our little training dummy. No one's looking. Hug the dummy. Always hug the dummy. You hug the dummy. Nothing wrong with a little extra fluffiness in your life. Can I? It seems to be locked. It may never open again. Interesting. Okay. How does... Oh. Okay. How? Oh, I did not mean to skip past that. He turned into a giant dust ball. Hey, Chris, so where is every... one? Have a good night, T-Dragon. Thanks for hanging out. I could definitely see how this music would make you sleepy. Guess who's back, clowns? Lancer! Hey, Chris. Don't know what you did, but hell yeah. Everyone's here. But, what happened to, Lancer's castle? All gone. Gone? Right, when Chris sealed the fountain, that dark world disappeared and turned back into a normal classroom. So where's Lancer gonna live now? Don't worry, Susie. We'll conquer Razzle's castle as our own. Chris, as you bring Dark World Desians back here, the power of our fountain will transform this town more and more. From now on, the enemies we spare will be recruited to our town. So let's keep sparing enemies, okay? Anyhow, why don't we all have a look around? We can head north towards the castle. I have a special surprise to show you there. Not if I surprise myself first. Last one there is a fresh and fragrant egg. Come on, Chris. You gonna let him beat us? But first, thou hast transplanted us to thy castle town. And truly a magnificent townie of castles in art. Oh, something art. Lacking this, it feels us. Couldst thou, guys, perhaps, bridge in an evil ruli or something? Lancer has denounced me, Miss Father. Forehand, I do all the cooking and cleaning, and perhaps I should have seeked a new employer. Okay, now everything's the same, so... Okay, I can get in here. Mama Miba, welcome to the top bakery. Our special chefs spin baked goods at the top of their class. Seems like Hathy likes this place. She hopes you'll like it too. God damn it, Lancer. Ho ho ho, I am Chef Lancer. Try my delicious handmade cookie. They are free. For a price. What's the price? $0. That's not a price, Lancer. I now pronounce you Cookie and Wife. Lancer Cookie was added to your items. I need those. Well, welcome to Top Bakery. I am this bakery smith. I do not know what any of these strange tools are for, but using my skills I can fuse items to create new ones. You can? Bread? What is this technique you speak of? Okay. So 2 dark burgers is a DD burger. Oh, if I unequip an amber card, I can make a silver card. A square charm that increases money drop by 5%. That's important. Let's see. I'm gonna take it off of you, Susie. No, no, unequip, please. Unequip. Remove. Unequip? No. Okay. Okay, so if I equip anything to Susie, it appears she does not like it if I just take it off of her without replacing it. So that's a thing. I just wanted to fuse this card real quick. Chris and Susie are gonna fail this project, probably. But honestly, I don't think either one of them is really worried about that right now. So can't take from Susie. I just have to be wary of that in the future, I guess. Ooh, little buddy. It's a clean start for us here. Shukiri. Oh, cafe. Oh, I'm surprised he's not doing the bakery. Mama Biba, I wanted to run the bakery, but someone is already working there. A cafe that serves pastries. What a disgrace. What sort of humiliating thing will happen next? Check recruits. Check recruits? Uh-oh. What does that mean? Oh.
Oh, you can 100% it.
Uh-oh. What kind of completion shit is this? Likes shiny things. Dislikes effort. With 2 more things. What does this mean, place? Oh, I can set up, I guess, the diners in some capacity? Oh, I was not reading it. Said to be someone's best friend, but maybe not. Shine on, you lazy diamond. Hattie, a heart with a big heart. Always supporting others with her bullets. Likes lip gloss, dislikes drama. Conman. A simple organism that takes life one square at a time. Likes sleeping, dislikes moving backwards. Just like a real chess piece. Rabbik. A real dust bunny, known to play dirty, but loves to play clean. Likes dusty places, dislikes vacuums. Blocker. A shape-changing fighter. Ironically, blocking is not its forte. Likes cross-trainers. Dislikes formal shoe wear. Jigsaw. It cries tears of joy that you are its boss. Likes fitting in. Dislikes Susie's axe. To be fair, I think a lot of us dislike Susie's axe. I just happen to be on the correct side of it right now. Hey, you're beautiful, wonderful, and amazing, and sweet, and cute, and lovely, and talented, and funny, and I cherish you. I get loved on Kitty. Thank you, Nikki. Doesn't feel like it, but thank you. For anyone new that also came by, like, I threw this little VTuber thing together real quick last night and this morning. It looks cute. I said thank you. I didn't know you it or deny it. I can just not feel it sometimes. Thank you. Obsessed with the ranger shows. It lets everyone know it's better than Rudin. Likes sucking up. Dislikes show getting taped over. I'll leave it at thank you. Although stronger than Hattie, seems to have fewer friends. Likes peace and quiet. Dislikes being alone. You know, that sounds like the kind of dilemma of wanting peace and quiet. Wait, no. There was more to talk about with him. What's prize? Mama Amoeba, you returned my cake to me. I will never forget your kindness. Every day I will give you dizzying flavors. Every day the flavor will become stronger. That's the power of Baker's arms. You got spin cake. Didn't I already get spin cake though? Is it a stronger spin cake? A cookie shaped like Lancer's face. Maybe not a cookie. Heals 1 HP? Question mark? Oh, buddy. Wait, where's our manual? Our manual's gone. It's been replaced with light candy? White candy with a chalky texture. It'll recover 120 HP. Oh no. A pastry in the shape of a top heals 140 HP to the team. That's double what the last one did. So yeah, he is making us stronger cakes. Holy shit. Oh hey, it's you again. So, we are here now, in a new world. Oh, I never went back and talked with him after the fight. Whoops. And right off the heels of defeating that clown, incredible. Oh, what's that? It seems like he gave you something to you. That's right, you must not have noticed it. That crystal, it's nearly invisible, but you've been holding it this whole time. Here, I'll take it off your hands and appraise it. Incredible to think he had a shadow crystal. Shadow crystals so called because you can only see their shadows. Call it a premonition, but I get the feeling you may find more of these. If you continue to defeat strong adversaries like him, that is. If you can gather more shadow crystals, bring them here. I'm sure you can stitch together something incredible for you. I could buy some dark burgers and fuse those together, but probably not. Yeah, nothing for right now. I think that was all the new dialogue he had anyways. Bow bow. It'd be just a block. Party dojo? What's a party dojo? Hey, boss. I'm so glad to have a nice boss. I could shed a tear. But I won't. I'm on the job. I'll cry at home with the kids. Boss, you're strong, but there's always time to learn. The next step after tutorials is training. So me and the boys got you together a dojo. Complete our battle challenges and get some fabulous prizes. Meanwhile, you might get a little bit tougher. We're gonna make you the strongest boss. Okay. Joe's life savings. 100. Oh, club sandwich. Club sandwich was good. It's not Clover's birthday anymore. She won't go easy on you now. Uh-oh. Get 100 TP without getting hit. Oh, that's tough. Learn how to spare like a chump. I'm gonna try this out real quick. Because I want to... Oh! Oh no! I have to... like, sidestep this. I have to get to 100. Like this. Oh no. I am kind of cheesing this, but like... okay. That's fine. An amazing battle. As promised, here is your reward. I received 100. So does each one get crossed off as I complete it? It does. I'll leave these other ones aside for a bit. I'm gonna boop in some more. Thanks to you, Commander, we've been liberated. I hereby declare today's National Ham Sandwich Day of Independence. This guy always seems like he's enjoying life more than me. Maybe it's because he's a higher level? Do you say the same thing? You do. How about you, buddy? Oh ho! Welcome to Calfee Town. Or so I heard it's called. Come to think of it, welcome to me too. I think we're gonna like living here. They named it Calfee Town. Uh-oh. It's a manual. Read a topic? Item storage. You will now have access to a storage menu at the save points. When you're out of space, items you find or buy will be sent to your storage. Feel free to put things inside you might not be able to use yet. Clearly nothing bad has ever happened. If you spare or pacify enough enemies of the same type, they will be recruited. Recruits will appear in your town. Wonder what happens if you get them all? You can check the area's recruit status at save points. Certain bosses are excluded. Uh-oh. God, the completionist of this then. Oh no. The castle town has transformed from the power of friendship. You are filled with the power of friendship-based architectures. Okay. It kind of looks like I recruited everyone from the first chapter. What's the storage look like? Hey, Stabby. Got to... I'm gonna put this in storage. Because... if it's gonna grow in value as chapters go on, then I just want to be able to save it until the last chapter. And then I'll sell it. Finally getting to try out chapter 2. Oh, I can do new... I'm concerned, actually, now. I'm immediately concerned, because there are new files. I'm only level 2. Why am I even... oh, no. I am level 2 because of Susie doing that one monster, aren't I? Oh boy. I'm sorry. It is rough when things are just extremely loud. It's a bit scary moving to a new place, but as a ball, there's nothing to spare except spares itself. Oh look! It's holding onto the hat. Oh no, those are not hours. Those are minutes. Here. See? It's going seconds. So, the 363 are minutes. No, it's fine. It's... You're good, Nikki. I was confused about how that was done as well, originally, so... Prince Ozil, I will keep your hat erect until you need it. Until then, please allow me to pretend to be a wizard. Hiya! No, I spent way more going through chapter 1 a second time because I wanted to do the secret boss and that took longer than it probably should have. But oh well. fell asleep for fell asleep for a month with the game on. Whoops. That would be me, but also it would probably not be well on a solid state drive in my computer to just be on all the time like that. Just wanted to show off your huge house, huh? No, what I wanted to show you is upstairs. That is here. BF, living quarters for bad guys. Bad guys? It's violently protecting the jail. I'm good and Sam. We're still behind bars for some reason, but it's okay. We've grown to love this hellish place, where we dress as animals. Okay. We decided to dress as kings. It's cultural exchange. This is a nice person. Oh. Hi. He's being treated like a hamster. Ah, the Lightners. Have you come to humiliate me? I like that there's a hell yeah. No. Mr. King, the Lightners returned everyone here safely. If you're willing to reconsider, then... What, live in a kingdom ruled by you? The Lightner's a little passy? Staying in the cell is far less humiliating. Now, if you'll excuse me, my giant hamster wheel is getting cold. We have nothing to discuss. Okay, fine. By the way, is my son happy? Like you care. You were gonna throw him off a cliff. Your predecessors made my bluff too effortless. Or, made my bluff too effective, I see. Besides, even if I threw him, he would just bounce. My son is a bouncy little pumpkin. Aw, cute. We're done talking to you. Still, just because it might not hurt him, it would hurt his feelings. Door is locked. Second floor, living quarters. I have a surprise for you two. I made rooms for you in the castle. Rooms? So you can stay here whenever you want. I'd be happy if this place could be like a second home to you. A place that you can go, no matter what's happening outside. Well, we'll take a look. This is so cute. It's a wardrobe full of all sorts of different clothes. You could wear whatever you want. It's a shelf. All sorts of keepsakes could be put here. It's a stand for your manual. I thought you might want to keep it here, in case you want to read it. It's your bed. It feels incredibly soft, like sleeping on a dream. So what's Susie's room look like? Oh, and Susie, this is your room. I tried to make it something you'd like, but you can put anything else you want in here too. I really hope you like it. Oh, I like that Susie has her own fridge. My own room, huh? I guess that's pretty cool. My own room, like this. How long did it take you to do this? Well, since I last saw you two, Man, you're a real weenie, you know that? I think she likes it, Chris. Jealous I got the cool room? Look, Chris. Why do I get the feeling that Susie has never had her own room? It's a clothes drawer full of spiky and dangerous clothing. All the clothing are ripping each other up into shreds. Hell yeah, jealous Chris. Susie, you didn't get to read the manual, so I put it over here for you. Cool. I'll read it before bed. That'll put me to sleep. Damn, there's everything in here. Pine cones, chalk, moss, jars of salsa, pieces of ice, black crumbs from the toaster, jawbreakers. Oh, and like actual food too. Cool. Spike bed. Now I can stab myself during the night. Finally, some convenience. Don't stab yourself. Please, Susie. Why did it squish? Ew? What? That's a lot of a squishy sound. Lancer, you aren't gonna believe how sick my room is. A room as sick as you? Whoa, I wanna see. I'll keep digging holes until I reach your room. It's got a door, you know. A door? Wow. Peach Boy, you went all out. Wow, it's better than I remember. I even have my own bed now. Now I don't have to sleep in a hole anymore. I thought you already had a bed. No, that was for the bike. Why? Why, Lancer? Why? Yeah, I don't like the slurpy sound. Hey Russell, what's up here? Oh, just more rooms I'm renovating. So is your room up there? Yes, I still haven't dusted it though. Yeah, like we need to see your nerdy glasses collection anyway. No, let me in. Sorry, work in progress. Let me in. I just want to see. Just a peek. So, what do we do now? Feel free to explore the town until you're ready to leave. Like we're gonna leave now, right, Chris? Oh, I nearly forgot. This is where I cook. You cook everything in a giant witch's pot? Of course, cauldron cooking is very convenient. Here, Chris, Susie, have a cake. What? What? A little thick on the frosting. That was for sharing. Hey, anyone was free to make interceptions. Can we get another one? How about a strawberry cake as a room warming gift? There's a scale of cake in your room, Susie. But it's not cauldron fresh. Oh my goodness. Cauldron fresh. I love that so much. That's great. So I imagine the leave that it's referring to is leaving? Do I need to know anything about controls? Okay, no. It looks like everything's the same. So, can I take them over here now? Oh, look, it's more friends. Whoa, horsey. You brought us to a great new place. We'll be putting our own elbow grease into fixing it too. Well, and maybe not elbow grease and elbow and grease. That's gross. Nostril grease? We'll be trying our best too, Greasely. Without trees, I must gain nutrients by eating clothes. Such is the way of the worm. Can I give you another hug? Looks like the clothes are nibbled. Take a bite. Let's take small nibble because I want to find out what happens. You put your mouth against the mannequin's cheek. Not the cheek! Chris? Don't bother. It tastes awful. Susie, when did you take taste tests of this? God dang it. I like being like this. Don't tell anyone. I imagine you mean you like being tall. It seems to be locked. May never open again. Okay. I thought maybe they would comment on it being closed, but I guess not. So... Oh, there you are. Oh, it's quite a wonderful town. Really, thank you. So, why am I alone here? A bit of self-reflection, I suppose. I do realize I was quite a coward before. So, I wanted to say, well, I still am. My cards, I cannot handle society. For now, I'll be living at the top of this cliff. When I'm ready to meet society again, I'll be back. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful home. I will not use it. Okay. Bye, I guess. So, there's nowhere else to go. Wait, Chris, we're leaving? We just got here. Man, I don't want to go do our group project. Oh, you two have homework. Well, Susie, Chris, you ought to do it right away. School's important. I banish you from this kingdom until you start your project. Ugh, fine, I'll do it, jeez. Susie, don't worry, I'll go and help you too. Wait, Lancer, perhaps you shouldn't. Too late, kind boy. Friendship for me. Lancer was added to your key items. What? Where did you go? Don't worry, I just entered your inventory. I'll just be hanging out in Chris's pocket. Don't know what that means, but okay. Fear not, I too shall assist the aid. We're good. Quite. We, as in a team, aren't good. Also, this became a key item, even though no one wanted that. Alright, enough. Let's get going. Good luck today, Chris. See you soon. I imagine that's all we were gonna do. Well, damn. Guess we gotta do our project. Sigh. At least we got Lancer, right? Lancer, where are you? Damn. Guess he skipped out after all, huh? So where should we do this? What, the library? Well, alright. Have a good night, Sargoto. Thanks for peeking in. Hopefully the birthday party goes good tomorrow. Is there anything new? Your wallpaper is updated. The buff embracing heroes are now edited to be 4 inches apart. There's dialogue about proper distancing at the school dance. You wonder if your mother had some influence on this change. We just want to support you, Star. The computer wallpaper is updated. It's a picture of your brother and you playing video games. Your brother is using the knockoff controller. Knockoff controller in every home. Okay, that's the same. The structure from yesterday is gone. The throne of the gods grows higher. Is this hubris? Well, um, Undyne? Uh, you, hi? Damn, I was just directing traffic as normal. Then a little dog drove one of these tiny cars into the middle of the street and started doing donuts. In the chaos, all the cars in town got jammed up. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but ordinary citizens like you gotta get out of here. I've got some heavy lifting to do. Um, you're just kind of okay. Traffic's moving at a snail's pace. I love snails. Could today get any better? I heard a dog was doing donuts, so I sped over here. But I just learned donuts is actually the name of a special attack for cars. Why is my life stuck in a loop of doughy disappointment? I don't think we can actually leave here. Okay. Alright, we're here. School. Goddamn project. Books. Goddamn crazy about them. Hey, Chris, where the hell is everybody? Something seems kinda off. Screw it, let's just go play space pinball in the computer lab. It's like the inside of the closet? Chris, you don't think this could be another dark world? Well, guess this means we can't start our project. Unless, you know, Chris, if there's a dark fountain in there, you can seal it. It'll turn back into the computer lab, right? So that's it. So, what's it gonna be, Chris? We can use the computer at my house. We have McDonald's at home. That's just where my mind goes. But no, let's go. Because we're not getting to my computer with the traffic that's outside. Not with the dog as it's done donuts. Yeah, let's just drop the act. Our last adventure was great, right? I couldn't stop thinking about having another. I don't know what's in there, but we can't live if we don't find out, right? Come on, Chris. I thought it would all just kind of take place at the school. Guess not. This is new. It is new. Hmm. Hello? The wires. The wires. Do you have anything else to say? I guess not. Oh. Oh my goodness. That went a lot farther than I thought it was supposed to. Well, that hurt. Everyone was... Everyone else has been... Save us. She's going to... Who? Somebody help me. It's her. Somebody please. Susie? Cool that you're here, just... Wait, get out of here before it's too late. Noelle? Hi. Hell of a study session. Who the hell are you? I am known as serial number Q5U4EX7YY2E9N. But you foolish children may call me Queen. Like we're gonna call you Queen. Q5U37, Queen. Well, look, Queen, we're not children. Teens are merely big children, and adults are even bigger children. Doesn't that make you a child too, then? No, I am a computer. Smart. Computer. Well, thank you for the simu stimuli, but I must leave now. Goodbye. Wait. Why'd you capture Noelle? I would have captured you too, but I ran out of cages. Why the capturing? So that she may become my willing pawn. In my quest for world domination. Also, maybe I will make her into a robot one. What? Why? Seems cool. Well, forget it, dude. Nobody's turning anyone's face into a robot. Could that be a sentiment of animus dissension? Huh? You want to fight, loser? Yes already, yes. Oh, bye then. Wait a goddamn second. I have no time for such frivolities and would kick your ass. But perhaps someone else could entertain you. Uh-oh. Oh. Enjoy your assimilation. Oh boy. Oh no, they're tired, but I can't do anything. Oh no, there's a mercy bar. Toss Chris to free wires. Jiggle jiggle. I'm very tempted about jiggle jiggle, but also. Oh, nice. The wire greatly loosened. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is fine. This is fine. This is mostly fine. Okay, I don't expect to get that again, but I will try. I only got one. Oh boy. Okay, I can spare one of them. I still need to... Okay, it actually was showing up 1 out of 6 recruits, so it's actually going to tell me how many I spare before I actually get the recruits from. So that's neat. That will be helpful. And each one counts as his own one, so that's good. Phew, nice fighting again after so long. Now let's go catch up to Queen. Or not. Huh? They calmed down. I just used my pacify spell to put them into sleep mode. Rousey, you're here. I felt a dark presence and hurried over. It seems that a new dark fountain has appeared. Rousey, they got Noelle. Damn, what was she thinking messing in our dark world? If we don't do something, she might be... Worry not, Susie. All we have to do is seal the fountain. Yeah. Can't be mad about another adventure, right? Come on, Chris. Aw, that's such a cute pose for all of them. Let's go. This is just gonna get faster, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is! Okay. I'm glad that didn't last as long as it did, because I was real worried. A green field extends before you, and in the distance a city shines brightly. You are filled with the power of a new adventure. I was worried there for a second. Cyber world. Oh. Oh no. They're just gonna come right out of the woodwork. Like that. I mean, I'm eventually gonna have to do more, but... what? Do I have to be the one too? That felt like a Sonic the Hedgehog reference. I appreciate it. I get the feeling that I'm going the right way instead of the wrong way. Whoops. Did not mean to get hurt there. Everything takes a very large chunk of health. Oh, Chris, it's a free edible cyberpedia. I'll add an entry. Rizzy wrote an article about losing recruits. Read it? From now on, defeating enemies with violence will make them lost. Lost enemies cannot become recruits ever again. But the bounds you break may make you stronger. That sounds dangerous. Recently, something called Internet is having an outage. Some say it was a secret to Queen's Know-It-All. Since then, it seems like she's become quite extreme. So, yeah, I accidentally went the right way. Again. Whoops. Noelle, honey, become my willing peon and I will free you. All you have to do is hit yes on the peon release form. I am scared. Oh, have you ever signed a form before? No, it's everything else that's scary. Please abort your sadness protocol. I told you, being a peon will be cool. Noelle. Susie? Chris? Don't worry, we won't let your face be robotized. That's something they're going to do? Whoops, thought you knew that. Oh dear, that was supposed to be a surprise. Oh well. Wait! It is quite troubling. Rio must be willing to assist me in world domination. If only she had fellow peons to encourage her. So, like, you guys, hey, are you, like, doing anything right now? We aren't going to help you. Understood. Mind-changing protocol necessitated. Okay, hi. A giant arcade game? I shall humiliate you at a simple children's diversion. With your self-esteem eradicated, there will be no choice but to serve me. The hell? I've never played this one before. But Chris is quite good at games, aren't they? Oh yeah, Chris. Forgot you were a nerd. Show her. What? Can... Chris, I bet you're very good at games, aren't you? Uh... Neither one of these is like a confirmation of yes, I'm good or no, I'm not. Mm, uh, I mean, I don't know. I'll just pick this one, I guess. Wow, Chris, your passion is amazing. That was the most monotone response I've heard in my life. Please don't judge me, Susie. You got this, Chris. You're the good guys, right? All we have to do is figure out some way to cheat. You tried to use the arcade machine. You weren't tall or strong enough to use the controls. Self-esteem eradication complete. Running the laughing protocol. It's okay, Chris. I'm short too. Chris, wait, I have an idea. Chris, if we combine our powers then... Look, I'll show you what I've been practicing. Magical steel form R. Now we're talking. Alright, Chris, leave it to me. Put your arms out. Is he just gonna... Is he gonna lift? Power Beast form S? Move your arms and I'll move them with ya. Let's go. Oh. Oh no! Incredible. Your transformation is combining all of your weak points. Self-esteem, crushing efficiency, 300 and rising. Commence virtual combat. This is just Punch Out. This is straight up just Punch Out. Oh, I thought I... Duck? What do you mean, duck? Oh, hit? I didn't... Oh, I thought I moved in time. I thought I moved in time. I thought I moved in time. Can I... Can I... Okay. Well, we won. And the machine blew up. Yeah, that's squish. I thought you could beat us. Regal laughter. Oh my, that you actually quite amusing. You life forms have exceeded my expectations. I will offer you a new exceedingly benevolent compromise. Assimilate into my cyber army, and there is only a 50% chance I will reprogram your face. Please select your choice. Perish in the chill of absolute destruction, or flourish under the warm bosom of my hellish region. Well, obviously we need to perish. The hell did you say so enthusiastically? Queen, aren't there any other options? Yes, you can also make a perish. Yeah, no perishing bites. You could say it megabytes. Would you get out of here already? Understood. preference settings set to perish. Come on, let's go after her. Can I... Looks like this gamer's paradise has become a gamer's hell. The game is wrecked. You are filled with the power of video game violence. Oh no. Oh no. I also went the right way. Hi, buddy. I can't tell you how many of these I've cleaned up. It's not so bad. I like cleaning. Poor buddy. Oh, that's right. I imagine petting will be the answer to this. You... Oh, they did like that. Okay. Yeah, it's a cat. It's a straight up cat. So, pet, spare, and spare. Hell yeah. Leitners, I haven't seen many of you recently. If you didn't know, an evil ruler is taking over this world. I don't really like politics, so I have no opinion on them. If you try to talk to me about politics, we will have no choice but to cross swords. I mean, can we? I don't know what kind of politics you would have going on here. I guess not. That was a lie. Okay, I already talked to her. So... Apple. Chris, I think you should handle this puzzle. Oh, it says the letter out loud. That's fantastic. Looks like he got past Newbird's force field. Newbird doesn't know how that force field got there. But it's Newbird's force field. As a prize, have Newbird's treasure. Newbird doesn't know what's inside, but Newbird will give it to you. That's Newbird's treasure. Remember, you're just borrowing it. Forever. That's not really how borrowing works, buddy, but okay. Inside was fiber scarf. Ooh. Is it better than scarf that we have? A scarf made of soft microfibers balancing attack and magic. I haven't really been attacking, so there's really no reason to worry about attack. After all, it does take fluffiness away. And I don't know what fluffiness does. But I like the stat anyway. Okay, so can I go back down the teapot? I cannot. So until I find a teleport, I can't explore the other area. Or the way that was not the right way. Well, might as well just save that again. Yo, stickers, it's hard work being Queen's minion, ain't it? Why don't you take a break and grab a snack? Ultra speedy CD bagels, only 400. 400! I know I have a good chunk of money, but no. Aw, come on. You can't survive off the air she breathes. Believe me, I've tried. What? Want to buy a bagel? Only 80. No, it's 400. 400. Got it. Want to buy 400 bagels? Only 80. Now you're talking my language. Let's buy 400 bagels for 80 bucks. You were crushed under the weight of 400 bagels and defeated instantly. Not really. You just can't carry that many. Oh, that is great. So how many bagels did you actually give me? You didn't give me any bagels? Rude. I want to go back to the city, but the way is blocked. I'm not country boy. Let me out of the cyber field. Cuisine is so unrefined out here in the Memory 6. I heard there's a rebel team resisting Queen. So far, all I found are overpriced bagels. Bagels, donuts. Why is it round dough is always so overpriced? The whole is expensive. The whole is expensive? Oh no. Why does that feel like such a validating answer? And also, why? Can I cannot even attempt to get on that. Lots of dancing. Hi? I'm the hacker. I'm going after blue check marks. Find 3 in the cyber field ahead. I'll join your city. You just look like the kind of folks who have a cool city. According to Cyber, you found 0 blue check marks out of 3. 0. Not bad for a beginner. Your checks quest is only beginning. At least he's nice about it. Or they are. Oh boy. That's too quick for me. Well, there's more cats. You opened the treasure chest. Inside was glow wrist. Ooh, what's a glow wrist? A tough bracelet made of green wires and studded with sharp glowing lights. I feel like this would go better. Yeah. Let's give this to Susie. Let's give it to Susie. Whoops, it's tangled. What do you mean it's tangled? I hope that doesn't mean that she's not going to be able to get it off. Hi? It seems to be stuck. A cat has gotten stuck. Oh, that's an enemy. Whoopsies. I can't even begin to say that. Everyone treated the enemy with tender, loving care. All the enemies felt great. I couldn't, it wouldn't let me. Also, I just realized they changed costumes. They just changed costumes for this one attack. Oh, that's great. Kindness is contagious. Just what the doctor ordered. Aw, they look healthy. Time to spare them. I would if I could, Nikki, but it literally would not let me. I tried to boop it and it was like, nope, can't do it. Nothing. Agree to all. Let's see. Can... Wait, is this another puzzle? You do it. Okay, so these are stopping me. Chris, we'll stand here so you can spell freely. Chris, spell swear. I don't think they can with these letters. Oh. Wait, you checked? Chris, do your best. That's great. What the hell is that? A driver's license number? Can you use it and drive your mom's car? Let's see. A. Oh, it boosts me back. Also, that felt like another Sonic reference, which was great. Okay, so... I'm not able to get on these, so... 3... I'm having trouble thinking of how I would be able to get to the 2. Because I would basically need to be able to hop over. Especially for the fact that it sends me right back to the beginning. A-G-R-E-E. Are you sure you all can't give me a hint? Maybe we could take your mom's cool car first. I'm thinking like purple with flames. I'm not seeing a way past this. I feel like I would need to be able to hop over just one. Especially for the fact that I can't get up on here. It's doable now? Okay, then I'm probably not seeing it then. Let's see. A-G-R... Oh. I'm silly. I didn't process that there was an E after that R. You typed agree to all. Thank you for agreeing to this peon's release form. Now you are all legally my minions. And I can use your likeness for funny statues. What if we just don't do what you say? In that case, I would be forced to use another guy, probably. Better get started on that then. Okay, but I'm still going to use your likeness. Well, dang. Do I not get anything for that? Well, I guess I just signed over my likeness to the queen. Whoops. Wait, I need you, actually. Because I still love that they change costumes just for a brief moment with that. There we go. Got all the recruits for that. Oh, that was to let me go up here. Okay, so I did need to do that. Good luck figuring out which ride to take. This right ride is the right one. Well, this one seems like it's been the honest robot so far, so I'm going to trust them. Oh. Yeah. We did it. Hi? Oh, this is gonna get real chaotic real quick. I can feel it in my bones. Oh, look. We good? Oh, we're good. Okay, thank you. Oh, you okay, buddy? Dead end. Alright, what's the deal, twerp? Who's a twerp? The name's Sweet. Oh, like sweet. Oh, like sweets? Don't tell me you haven't heard of the sweet caps and cakes. Doesn't ring a bell. Guess our act's still a bit underground. Sweet caps and cakes. Not only are we Cyberfield's best musician trio, we're also the latest resistance against the big bad queen and all her crew. And that starts with resisting you. What? We're fighting Queen too? Nuh-uh. Captain saw you help her kidnap some girl. Hey, Cap. We won't let anyone lay a finger on Madame Moselle's. Except us. That's not the point, Captain. It's, like, half the point. 60%? 55%? We're rebels, not players. We're rebels that play. We don't play. We won't play. That's it, KK. Get over here. Are we players? I'm a CD player. Oh my goodness. Wait, they're getting away. Sweet, chill. There'll be other bad guys. No, this is our chance. Are you ready? Let's fight. KK? Yeah? Play some battle music. Okay. Oh. Sweet Captain Cakes, block your way. Not dancing. Ooh, let's all dance. Oh. Oh. They're all so cute. Oh no. Look at them go. Everyone danced with Sweet. They're totally lost in the groove. Hey, I love this song. Can we dance? Isn't this mixed way? Whoops, I accidentally got hit. Perhaps if we can get them all to dance, we can win. Everyone dance with KK. They're totally lost in the groove. I love this song. Dance, dance, everyone dance. So we just need to get one more of them dancing. Sweet snapped out of the dance. Wait, I can't dance with the bad guys. Wait, so... do I need to... no? Maybe some of them dance for longer than others? Everyone dance with Captain. They're totally lost in the groove. Whoopsies. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no. I thought I had that. Apparently not. Can I? That was very long. It's still going? No! No! My healer's gone down. KK snapped out of the dance. Chris, maybe if you keep dancing? Maybe I have to... okay. You danced. We got lost in the groove. Whoops. I'm probably gonna lose this one, but that's okay. I'm still figuring this out. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. No. Ah. I get the feeling that, like, it has to do with not getting hit by everything. Maybe if Chris, maybe if we tried ballroom dancing instead? Hey, why the hell do we need Chris to act? Because that's, Chris's unique talent, so... You think I'm too stupid to dance by myself? Oh, Chris learned S action. She can act from her magic menu. Susie, I don't think you should... Uh-oh. A happy feet, dumbass. Susie made Rossi learn our action, even though he didn't want to. I'm sorry, Chris. Okay, so everyone has to have a dance partner, is what it seems like. You dance with Sweet. Susie dance with KK. Rose dance with Cap. Everyone is dancing. Battle 1. That's so cute. Oh man. Feel the beat. Watch my moves. Dance, dance. Hey losers, wrap it up. Battle's over. Over and other type words. We lost? Does that mean we can be friends? No. Fighting's not really my style anyway. Yeah. Because you're a coward. I mean, it was fun dancing, but... Sweet, don't worry. I think our dancing beat them. Beat them? Yeah, all mercy-like. See, when we danced with them, it convinced them we're cool. Now they're on our side? Yes. Hey, you three, welcome to the good side. We are the good side. Just go with it, Susie. Let's rendezvous at our junk shop. We jammed the door shut, but we'll kick it open. Alright, everyone, let's go. Aw, that's very good. That was good. Oh, you're not gonna attack me anymore, are you? Oh, good. Huh? I think those were fireworks with our faces. I think so. Maybe I should have bought a bagel from them. I heard this unassuming store is the Rebel base, but I realize I don't really know how I would help them. I don't really want to buy any more bagels. That's fair. No, you, Nikki. Crash, boom, bang. There's a terrific noise coming from the building nearby. You are filled with the power of noise music. Yo, what's up? Hey. These are such good robots. What do you have for sale? Seedy bagels. It's still a lot of money for a bagel. Music food with a crunch. There's a glow wrist. Mecha saber. Press halt to extend. Auto X, make sure to charge it. I really just want the mecha sword just for the sake of having a mecha sword. Still. I'm sweet. The ladies call me Cap. KK. We used to work the sound in this town until Queen came around. KK is short for cakes. Oh my goodness. She made music against the law, unless you make a song she likes, but the only junk she enjoys are reverse diss tracks where the vocalist puts themselves down and praises Queen, or noise music. But even if Queenie tries to put a limiter on us, you can't stop the music. Hear that? We'll just go underground. Crash, boom, bang. That's why we made this junk shop. We'll fund our music rebellion. Can we make noise music too? What, wanna see what we got? Yo, can you handle this? Hold on to your antennas. Yo, how was that? Did you get rocked? All our songs are only 4 seconds long. I'm sure it has a lot of love in those 4 seconds, though. Queen wasn't always so harsh. No, she was. She just got worse somehow. Oh my goodness. It wasn't until that dark fountain showed up that she started going into overdrive. Night this, night that, fountain that. Like, what does that night even have going for it that I don't? Come on. But like I said, she wasn't always so bad. She used to give us sweets for being so sweet. Huh? I never got candy. You kept calling her a hot mama, Cap. Yeah? Is that wrong? She looks like a mom and tends to overheat. Help, get me out of here. What do you think? Me? I liked candy. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Yeah, you're right, KK. We gotta focus on what's important. If the band fights, we'll get out of tune. Anyone have any lemon drops? Our main gig is making scraps into machines. Our clients are sometimes a bit off-key, though. They smell off-key, too. Like, some little weird guy. he wanted us to sneak into Queen's mansion. We're just rebels. We don't want to get in trouble. But recently we got a real high-class client, a man of taste. He had a way with words. I couldn't even understand him. Now all we gotta do is follow the blueprints, right? It'll be our big time break. Yeah, it's gonna break apart big time. Huh. See ya, smell ya, hear ya. They're silly, but they're great. I just keep thinking of the fact that Snuggles will not resolve it. That is a mood, Lizard. It definitely is a mood. All of my friends turned into werewires, but it's no big deal. I've been on Queen's side since the beginning, so I'm safe. Complain about Queen, but she's got a lot done. Oh, whoops. They have a bigger hitbox than I thought. Okay, so first act. We're going to pet the cat. Susie's going to spare the cat. I cannot do that because I can't pacify because I don't have enough. Same, Lizard, same. It's basically the whole, like, I'm gonna cry if you yell at me. I'll still do the thing, but I am probably gonna cry while doing it. Oh boy. Okay, we got enough to pacify tiredness. We'll do the whole self-care though. Whoops. Got a small bit of hurt, but that's fine. We'll defend and then pacify the tired. Yeah. There we go. There's something going on down there. Guess we're about to find out. You open a treasure chest. Inside was Tension Bit. Tension Bit was added to item. Raises TP by 32% in battle. Interesting. That would be helpful. Hello. Hehe, shall I help you save? No, I shan't. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Hehe. Wait, is that it? Oh my goodness. I guess that was it. I've been had. I thought it would actually be something. Not necessarily a save, but just something. Hi? I guess nothing to see there? Oh! Cool. So those explode. You open the treasure chest. Inside was revivement. Oh good, I need those. Was that it? Okay. I don't think it needed to be for anything else other than that. Well, that was spooky. Rager 2 is a weapon? Okay. It's a scarf. So... a sharp and scratchy scarf. Worse healing, better attack. No, we need the healing. We definitely need the healing. Oh, I went the right way again. Whoops. Hey, what the hell are these things? Looks like if we ride them, they might bring us over to the fountain. Really? Then let's get on. Oh! Enough, you foolish children. I have been merciful to you thus far, but now is time for your unwilling imprisonment capture. Drop the capturing capsules. You missed. That was not a miss. It was a tactical calibration. So, are you gonna try it again? No, I only have like 4 cages. Okay, wait. I have a small plot twist for you. Come forward, my pagan. Sorry. I just couldn't say no. Noelle? Hi, Susie. How are you? Okay, I guess. Your, roller coaster is, I like it. Yours too. Thanks. Okay, this isn't working. Bring in the next guy. Oh no. He's here too. Oh no. Fear not, my beloved Noelle. This valiant warrior of brave intelligence will be your knight and glow in the dark armor. Birdley? You asked Birdley to be on your team? I did not ask him. I did not ask him. I did not ask him. That's Lord Birdley to you simpletons. And soon, Super Lord Birdley. The hell does that mean? I have no damn clue. Just go with it. You see, thanks to our wondrous queen, we will soon rule the world and turn this land of fools into Smartopia. A true Psyocracy. What? Where the geniuses of the world can bathe freely in the pools of fresh fruit and ambrosia, no longer held back by protozoans like you. And the key to that is us, Noelle and I. Our power, the light nerd's power. You mean lightners? No, Queen said light nerds. I actually did. Birdley, Queen's just manipulating you. That's what she said you'd say to me. I actually did. Now, Chris, I must admit, I feel pity for you. Unlike Susie, I always saw some potential in you. Join our side, and I might let you scrub our royal toilet. No. No, we're not joining him. Chris, I suppose I knew you would never amount to much. Way to take back the compliment, like, you didn't even you didn't even hold out with it. Well, if you're dead set on proving your inferiority, allow me to assist you. Oh my goodness. Everyone rides coasters. Let's do it. The whole game will attempt to bump Bardley's car. Chris, I get why you're getting in my way. You're jealous, aren't you? You wish... this is not quite turning out how I wanted to. Birdley gives a secret sign, but Queen is busy with a coloring book. Chris, you're tired of being the class number 3, gazing distantly at Noelle and I's fruited figures. No, I think not, actually. Oof. Birdley calls Queen for help, but Queen is pretending to be on the phone. I will defend. Oh, I do have now the choice to be able to bump as an action. That's good. Can't really do that. I'm gonna have both of them defend because I need the TP. So rather than ever studying, you'd enlist Susie to take us down. Oh boy. Oh boy. Smells like fried chicken. Okay. I'm going to bump. You also help me bump. Heal ally. Okay, yep. Let's heal Susie. Or Chris. Chris, you are truly deprived. Playing in the mud with the class hellion. You don't even know Susie. You just think you know Susie. Birdley asks Queen what snacks they have at home. Queen nods. She has earbuds in. Yeah, she's just straight up ignoring. Oh, do I not have enough? I do not. Okay, new plan. Susie, you defend. So, we have enough heals to heal you. But Chris, I am a kind and brave hero. If you come to our side, you may be a slightly less distant number 3. Heh, slightly. Nah. Okay, I only got hit by 1, but still. Let's see. Still need the bump. I'll have Susie defend. So that way they can heal themselves. And then after that, I'll do another full attack of all of them. What, my car is breaking? Fools. This is smart smoke. It means my car is getting stronger. Go ahead, bump me, you barbarians. I'll show you bump cars is a game of intelligence, not skill. That's not quite how that works. There we go. Partake, Chris. The Sephier of Punishment. Birdley's coaster car thing looks sick. I think if we do an all-out one, that would end it? Yes. What? My coaster, it's... What? That's not fair. My queen, save me. The extra explosion sound really gets me. In a minute, dear. Hello, everyone. I have some news updates. You see, this roller coaster, it's not actually finished yet. What does that mean? Pain. Of course. Of course. Looks like this trash saved us. Come on. Who's king of the trash pile now? Oh, ow. Susie, are you alright? It's nothing. I just... Ow. Sure you don't want me to look? Look at what? I'm fine. Whoa, hey, what the heck are you? Feel better? Feel better after you just came up and... Um, doesn't feel worse, I guess. How do you do that anyway? That healing thingy. Oh, healing magic? It's simple, Susie. Anyone can do it. I could even teach you if you're interested. Ask me again when it's like blood explosion magic. But if you wanted, I guess I could learn it. Then you wouldn't, have to annoy me with it anymore. Sure, Susie. Next time we have a break. Aw. Let's just go already, Chris. It's a trash bag that looks like an eggplant. You dig through the trash and found a dark candy. I don't know if I want candy out of the trash, but I guess we could do that. Let's see. Anything over here? I guess not, but I really feel like there should be something here. Feels like there should be something here. Just the big door that I did not notice, apparently. The door is locked. Oh. I guess I need to unlock it then. Well. Well, you are certainly ecstatic. Hey, buddy. I'm Nurbert. Everyone loves me. That's why I live in the trash. Same, buddy. Same. Oh boy, I'm trashy. Did you know that adjusting your inventory, trash cans like me can hold all sorts of things? Just like your storage, if you get more than 12 items... yeah, not now, dude. It was sort of an emotional moment. Oh, that's okay. Uh, hell, is that Newbird over there? Really? Where? And there they are again. By the way, Chris, I just remembered. Although you can only carry 12 items around, your storage will hold any extra items you pick up. You can access it where you check recruits. Enemies you spare get recruited to our hometown, remember? Well, that seems like pretty useful information. Susie's paying attention. It's a lone door frame, but for some reason you can't see through it. Teleportation for later, most likely. There's a fork in the path. Chris. It seems like it might be of interest if we split up. Who do you want to go with? Oh. Oh man. Oh boy. Uh. Susie? Susie. Hey, why does Chris get to choose all the time? Rosley, you're going with me. Chris, You know what? That's fair. I hope they have a good time. Welcome to the city. You have neither fluffy boys nor mean girls with you now. Loosely, you are filled with the power from the cat sign. Those are cats. They need whiskers, but they're cats, it looks like. Oh, does that mean I heard the roller coasters are undergoing maintenance. That's a pain because it's our only form of public transit. Oh no, really? Welcome to the Cyber City. Pedestrians need to press the switch to cross traffic. Oh, it only stops for 5 seconds. That is not a lot of time for traffic. Oh boy. Man. Hi, buds. What are we cleaning up for, you ask? We don't know. A parade, perhaps? Okay, that's the same. Hey, buddy, how about you? A large event is going to happen in the streets later. We were told to make room for something big. Oh boy. If it's things in my likeness, I don't want it. Can I go in here? You dig through the trash and found $20. It was added to your money hole. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Hi. Oh. Let's block. Blocked 10 ads. No. That's... Pop-up is popping with joy. Okay, they can both be spared now. I just need to take turns. Oh, the fact that I have to get rid of the pop-ups is a lot, but also fantastic. You dug through the trash and found a seedy bagel. Well, I finally got a bagel that I didn't have to pay for, but it came through the garbage, so I don't know how I feel about this. Chris, what are you? Oh, Noelle, sweetie. Don't let her find me. Noelle, sweetie, darling, honey, where are you? We're a team now, remember? You still have to be my willing minion. Chris, it appears our comrades have pressed the escape key on us. So it has come to this. In order to find our teams, we must form an uneasy truth. Queen, my splendid queen, where are you? Oh no, don't let him find me. Everyone's fucking hiding from everyone, like, holy shit. Ah, Chris, not the life form I was looking for. Oh, where's the rest of the C+ squad? Don't tell me you got abandoned. That's what you get for trusting Susie. Huh? Noelle, Queen, they're just busy retro gaming somewhere. I bet they're waiting for me on the player select screen, listening to strangely groovy music. Sigh. So it's come to this. In order to find our respective teams, it appears we must form an uneasy truth. What the? Who the beep said you could double truces? Huh? Did you hear something? Honk honk. No, it's just the sound of the city. Oh, okay. Uh, I'll be ahead. Don't be late. Chris, as part of our truce, the better one, keep distracting Birdly and find Noel. For you see, Birdly, he's... Okay, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just annoying. Toodles. Chris, if it's okay, got any room for another truce? No triple truces. No. Of course. Thanks, Chris. Noel joined the party. Hell yeah. Noel has joined your party. You're filled with the power of not knowing what a sugar plum is. That is fair. So, any idea where Susie is? What? What? I'm just asking. It's a normal question. You think she's cute. Okay. Hmm. What am I achieving with this? It's a hole for mice to enter into. If I last remember, sugar plum was like a weird dessert thing. Let me check. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Sugar plum can be a piece of draggy or hard candy made of hardened sugar in a small, round, or oval shape. Plum is the name of this confection. Does not always mean plum in the sense of the fruit of the same name, but commonly refers to the same size or the small size of the spectral or oval shape. Okay, so that's what that means. I thought so. Let's see. What am I supposed to do with these? What am I supposed to do with these? Info? Mice will rotate 90 degrees when they collide with the block. Citizens must push blocks to get mice in the holes. Use the bells to reset. But I haven't seen any mice. Is this it? Is this what I need to do? It's a hole for mice to come from. Okay, so does that mean that maybe? How do I get mice to come? So I can test this. Because I can't push it off the edge. Oh, Oh, now I can do it. Okay. A mouse? Whoops. Sorry, Noelle. Well, hopefully that won't happen again. Wait, what? Now there's a block? An invasive species of puzzle has taken over the room. Do I not get anything for doing the puzzle? I guess not. Well, I guess I have no choice. What's going on? What are we doing? What are you telling me to do? Act? Can someone please explain what's going on? Oh boy, is this your first time in a battle? Yes. Oh boy. They pulled over the battle to explain how battles work. They pull over the battle. Oh no. I get it. It's kind of like Dragon Blazers. And if we're nice to you, we can win through mercy? Yeah. And the way I have to do that is dressing up in a weird costume? Yeah. You and Noelle show the enemy tender loving care. Nice. This is great. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Noelle. I didn't process the fact that— oh, hi, buddy. You're just, super angry right there. Hi, how are you? You come here often? You're not leaving out of awkwardness, so I guess we gotta stop the battle. Okay, hospitality? Noelle acted warmly towards them. Needles aren't scary. Medicine's important, you know? This girl's so sweet. Let's give her free bullets. Oh, that's not actually what you should do. Oh, the cactus is hurt too. Uh-oh. They can both be spared. Huzzah. Wait. I should be able— I have— oh wait, no. She has things. She has rings? Affects the turn length by 10%. Engraved with the queen's face, careful of the sharp parts. Okay, well I can't take that off, and I can't take that off. Okay. Snowcaster might be able to use some cool spells. Heal, Prayer, Sleep Mist, and Ice Shock. Oh man. And she has Coldness. Boldness is a -6, and nothing in terms of guts. That's valid. Ads. As you do in the internet. I don't know if that's real. What's in here? We are editions. All we do is advertise. This is an advertisement too. Advertisements are now only $9.99. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's them. Let me through. Susie, she's right there. But I can't get the courage to say anything. Who's that person she's with anyway? It looks kind of like— ah, they're looking over here. Let's go. No, let's go. I want to go over there. What do you got, buddy? We are additions. All we did is advertise. Okay, so that's the same as the other one. I don't want to get Noelle into too many battles. Oh wait, that was the spot. Heck. We will go down that road in just a hot minute. Oh boy. Hi. Oh. There we go. And we at least got all the recruits for that. So, what's in here? Inside was a pink ribbon. What does pink ribbon do? Is it better than my white ribbon? A cute ribbon that increases the range of bullets increase tensions? It lowers it by 1 though. And right now, that's kind of a lot to be lowering. Okay, so this was the right way. Aw, her face. Oh no. I have to stop all of them. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There we go. I can't even cross the street without getting my ass kicked. I love the city. Oh my goodness. Since everyone else got plugged, they're a lot more agreeable. It's nice. Don't quite think that's supposed to be how it works. Hey, buddy. Hey, got any way to deal with crushing existential dread? Buddy, are you okay? Asking for a friend. A friend that looks and sounds exactly like me. They're talking about me. Oh no. That's too real. That's way too real. Oh, that's too real. Do you want to talk, buddy? I guess not. We'll leave. If you find any way of being able to deal with that existential dread, let me know. It's an advertisement for a giant Ferris wheel. Gosh, that's amazing. Makes the one at the festival looks like a toy. I wonder if Susie would want to. Gosh, who am I kidding? I'll ride with you. Susie wouldn't. Susie would. I don't really like seeking for other people, but I also don't want to be feeling like I'm hitting them up, so I'm gonna try and wingman this as best as I can. So Susie would. Really? You really think so? And coming from Susie, expert Chris, thank you. Hey, Chris, how'd you become the Susie expert? Hey, buddy. We were actually leaving. Oh, that only works 50%. Okay, so that definitely hurts. I'm gonna get rid of one of them. What is the end action? Noelle takes on and off her nurse hat real fast. Okay, so That works. Oh, that person was swerving on the road. Okay. We're good. I think. For now. Okay. It looks like you need to hold it down. We sure do. But I don't think there's anything currently I have access to that would let me hold it down. Hey, buddy. Two young beings together on a school night. Could I interest you in some brand new dating shoes? Oh, no. You've got it totally wrong. Chris and I are just, friends. Chris has been my neighbor forever. We've been through so much, sometimes it feels like we know each other better than anyone. Yet somehow it's hard to say we're exactly friends. Aw, yeah, we're friends. Yep, that's right, we're friends. It's surprisingly nice just hearing Chris say it. Aw. I feel that. Okay, no. Existential dread. We don't have anything for existential dread. We also don't have anything for this. Yeah, we would need to hold it down, but Chris, you keep standing on this one. Okay, so this was, I guess, supposed to initiate? Okay. Okay, now you can come over here. Nice teamwork. Thank you. I was hoping that's what would happen, but I didn't know if it would let me. I'm glad it did. You become lost in the craftsmanship of the boxes. That is fair. Chris, it's Queen. She's right over there. Can you distract her somehow? Oh, you're here. Sorry, Chris. Well, I've been looking for Noelle. I've had like 4 of these all ages appropriate glasses of pure battery acid. Sure. Don't worry that my throwing glass. Oh, don't worry, that was my throwing glass. It's safe. Look, Chris. Crisscross applesauce. Now that we are trucies, I feel like we're on the same mathematical wavelength. Ugh. You get me, Chris? You do not do crazy things like have opinions or scream when I capture you or tell me horrible plans for smart boy theme parks. I just cannot compute it. Why everyone else is so ungrateful. Why did that one explode? Why did that one explode? I actually need answers. Oh my goodness. Whoops, that was my extra dangerous glass. Oh my goodness. Chris, I just want to make everyone smile. And if I become an evil villain to accomplish that, is that bad? It's okay. You do not have to answer. You would be wrong. But Chris, while we're still trucies, maybe we could make the most of it. We could play that game again. Wasn't that fun, Chris? Just you and me. Having a good time. No one else to get in the way. What the fuck is this? Queen, I've been looking everywhere to show you this. A monument to our greatness together. I'm sorry, is he wearing Crocs? I think the statue's wearing Crocs. My god, this thing is so misproportionate and just. Oh no. Oh. It's a. Well, how do I put this? Very smart? So smart you are. I love tolerating you. I knew you'd be enamored. Such perfect taste. Very cool statue. I did not know you had nipples. Why is that a sentence? Why? God damn it. I will soon in our ideal world. Excuse me? What? What? Chris, feel free to admire our artisanship. Queen and I have plans to consider. Yes. Oh, so good. Looking forward to that. Yum, yum. Ugh. Let's go. Firstly, oh my goodness. Keep going. I am right behind you. Proceedingly lowering the volume of my voice. Sorry, Chris. I must alt-tab out of here. Oh, cool face. Oh my goodness. Phew. Looks like my disguise worked. It's silly looking, but it beats hiding. Let's get going, Chris. Oh no! Are you okay? Just realized I can't see anything. I guess I'll try not to wear it unless I have to. Okay, let's go for reals this time. Are you okay? What is this? Phew. Chris, can you stop looking at this? We can. Let's just leave. And never acknowledge that that happened again. Energetic music wafts from the boxes. You are filled with the power of musical bagels. I like bagels. Yo, how's it hanging? We're making some extra money by selling in the city. We gotta make those bucks somehow. Gotta buy new gear, gotta get new kicks. I wanna get a car. Good thinking, KK. Gotta have a way to get around. Honk honk. You're all great. What'll it be, Chief? I got Sadie bagels. $80 a pop. That's still very expensive. As I sit on almost $3,000. And who is that, mademoiselle? Leave her alone, Cap. Nice radio antenna you got there. Those are antlers, Cap. Huh? Let's play her a song. Have a good night, Lizard. I hope you have a good lurk as well. Thanks for hanging out. I think they're playing, like, Christmas music right now. And it feels too early. Feels way too early for this. It's just way too early for this. Did you like the big statue? Building it sucked. Took a lot of scrap. Oh no! That's your work? Oh no. Wow. Buddies, you could do... Please never do that again. The other job we did was way better. It was big. It's gonna blow your mind. It was big. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just need to never speak of that moment ever again. That statue no longer exists. Um I guess try jiggle jiggle? Um you jiggled your body. Noelle pulled on the plug. I don't know if the jiggling did anything then. It sounded like what Noelle did was more... did more. Noelle got hurt a lot. I'm sorry, Noelle. Who can we spare? We can spare this one? I don't have anything for healing, I guess, right now, so... Whoops. Please don't go down on me, Noelle. Oh, I guess I need to wiggle too. Okay. Um... I am assuming wiggling also helped? It did! You jiggled your body, the wire loosened in turn. Okay, that's how. That's good to know. Oh, oh boy. I could heal, but... Spare tired foes. Okay, so that's what sleepiness. I'm sure there's a save somewhere close by. You'll be fine. Clothing store sale. We're selling this for 75% off. Only $300 dark dollars. No, that's okay. I don't even know what it does. It's a mannequin with a dress on it. I don't know what it does. I guess I should buy it though. This is the hottest tea shop. Hot, 50% off. For $100, choose your own flavor. No. But if you don't choose a flavor, who will? Welcome to the Cyber Shoes 2. Free samples, would you like one? How do you sample free shoes? I mean, I'll take it to find out, but... You got a small shoe with a toothpick through it. Nope, that's just a bit. Whoops. I feel bad that Noelle is now hanging on by just an absolute thread. Inside was a bounce blades. What do we do with a bounce blade? A pink saber with a rubber blade. Weak, but increases defense. You know what? That's valid. I'm gonna take that. Because I need the defense. Okay. We sampled shoes. I don't know yet if I want to spend money on the things that there are to spend money on. Oh my goodness. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? Oh, I must need to go up, don't I? I must need to go up. I sure do. I sure do. Man. That is quite something. Looks like another electric wall. This hole has a switch inside of it. Maybe we could try to put something inside? What do you think, Chris? Okay, so... It's a citizen's duty to properly rotate the release mice using the traffic signs. A, to engage and disengage. Rotate and release. Okay. This... I don't know if this is gonna work. It's a hole for my center into. Huh. Do I just have to keep going until it's right? Because the thing is that I want to be able to visually see this. And I don't know if it's going to let me visually see it. Let's see if it comes here. The thing is that I didn't really get to see it properly go through before, so... That's gonna be nice. That's not gonna work. Seeing it, I don't know how to be able to just like test it out. I just want to test it out. Can I test it out? Can I test that now? Let's see. I think this is right. But... let's see. Beep, blip, 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 maybe? Maybe? Because the thing is I just really want to be able to see how this plays out, because... that would really help me to visualize what it is I'm doing. Man, I am this. Let me come back. Lies, I can't come back because now I am stuck here until I figure out this puzzle. Let's see. Citizens do to properly rotate and release mouse using the traffic signs. Yes, but I still don't quite understand the rules of this. I'm guessing you understand the rules of it for the fact that you're rolling up.
I know, well, not quite, but I think I get what they're trying to do. So, as far as I can tell, the rules are basically...
It needs to go into the mouse hole, obviously.
Right. And the red means it's going to turn clockwise, the green's going to turn counterclockwise.
Meaning if it hits this, it's gonna go this way?
Yes. If it's facing down, it hits that. So that's why it's not. So
it's honestly gonna need to still hit something in its way.
Right. So basically... Okay, so... Night, Hero.
Have a good night, Hero. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're able to get quite a bit of the arting that you wanted done.
Okay, so...
Let's see, if it goes down here, goes clockwise.
Okay.
Clockwise this way? I think?
Well, you would need it to go clockwise 3 times? Does that sound right? Hold on. Go to the button. And move it 2 more in that direction? No, that doesn't quite work because...
And this blocks it, so that wouldn't work.
Right.
Let's see. Oops, here.
Oh, wait. Can you actually... Okay. I wonder if the mice can even...
Like, they won't come out unless the puzzle's right. That's what I'm having trouble with. Like, I can't do any trial and error to understand it properly.
Okay.
I just have to get it right, and then the mice will basically be allowed to come out.
Okay, so... Can I have to control for a second?
Yeah.
Only
Yeah,
because... B? Okay, let's go to the info panel again.
This also works, if that's a little bit easier.
I think...
That's what I've been using.
Release... Engage interface. Okay.
Wait, so it is letting you use it?
It is... Yes. You just have to hit down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so...
Wait. Down...
On the D-pad while you're on this.
I'm sorry. I did not see that.
Okay, so that makes it a lot more solvable. As a note, the mice will go and what they don't land on the panel. Oh, was that? I didn't accidentally read and put it in a solvable.
You put it in a solvable position anyway.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. I wasn't. I didn't expect it either. I was just like, okay, I want to see the trial and error of this real quick, and it's just like, oh, that is correct. Actually, that is the correct answer.
Oh God. Whoops! I wasn't like I had figured out that first part, but I didn't go. My mind didn't go any
No,
further.
you're fine. I didn't realize that there was a mouse button.
Yeah, that's the reason I went to the info panel.
I had went there a few times and I didn't catch it, so that's on me.
My brain is just melted from way too much Fall Guys.
I can imagine so.
I actually completed the event, and holy shit, people were bad at certain mini games.
I mean, I'm bad at certain mini games, so.
But unfortunately, the ones you're bad at are mostly finales. But no, it's just like, oh my god. There were multiple times I would get like within top 5 and still get DQ'd from the first round because my team just utterly, completely collapsed.
Whoops.
And it's like, how did you guys do this? I literally secure us more than plenty of points. What the fuck were you doing?
No, I get you.
But yeah, I haven't even gotten a treasure pack yet. But...
I haven't gotten the treasure pack either. And it's past 3, so I figured once I get to the next save points, I'll probably call it night, especially for the fact that I've been going for 10 hours. Technically.
Only 10 hours?
Listen.
Wow.
I didn't start as early as I wanted to, but it's fine.
I know. You can continue tomorrow.
I could. I could definitely continue tomorrow.
You can just have tacos all day.
Just have tacos all day. Maybe. Chris, you did it. We should be able to. The force field's still up. Did we miss something? Hello? The hole is empty. I wonder what we did wrong. The force field's still up. So I don't think we're done with the puzzle, actually.
No. Why?
The force field's still up.
You know what you have to do?
I think they have to touch all of them.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So...
Okay, so it wasn't actually solved.
It was close.
It was close, so...
But, that still seems correct.
Oh, wait, never mind. Chris, I can't believe you made those mice. Huh? I guess landing on the switch turned off the force field. Let's go, Chris. Never mind.
Well, you solved it.
Never mind.
You clearly... That's such
I just wanted to see
it.
it.
Troll, the fact that...
A little bit. Chris, you aren't going to touch that cheese, are you? I'm going to touch the cheese. There's an option that says I'm going to touch the cheese. As a note, I am going to touch the cheese. You rub the cheese down like a beloved pet. Suddenly... Hello, mice. Fear? The way it moves is just so scary. It's disgusting. Alice was rejected. Everyone felt tired. I can't help it. I'm a scary guy. Uh-oh. 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 The clicking sound sounds more like splat noises. Okay. That makes it tired. But I can't do anything, I don't think. Oh, whoopsies. Didn't catch anything. No, I'll scream quietly. Tired of being pushed around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We good? No, we're not. I guess we'll try again. But we are still gonna do... Oh no. Whoopsies. I downed the well. I'm sorry. At least she left the battle of fat with more health than she went into it. I never want to see cheese ever again. Aw, cheese isn't so bad. The cheese was destroyed in the heat of the battle. Feels like you lost sight of what was important. Nah. Chris. Look at all this cheese we could touch. I imagine we're not supposed to touch the cheese. But boy howdy do I want to touch the cheese right now. Oh, there's a way. Hang on. It looks like there's a side path over here. Okay, what's over here? Oh, it's an item. Okay. You open the treasure chest. Inside was a CD bagel. I'm probably gonna need those bagels. Okay. Guess we mosey on through. I imagine I'm not supposed to touch the cheese. I just want to touch the cheese, though. Oh, look! It's another puzzle. It's a dead end. Oh. Uh-oh. What? The switch didn't seem to work? Chris, the platform's falling off me. What? Shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Right there?
Yeah.
Chris, what are you doing? You made me... Oh, sorry, Chris. You just saved me, didn't you? Oh. This one's falling too. Chris, whatever you did, keep doing it. Oh, no. Chris, suck on this... So, I'm calling for help, but... I got... The sound was now Chris. No! 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 Are you quite done? He is being very distracting right now. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Nope! How am I supposed to reach that?
Wait, go back to.
Go back to?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I want to read what he says, but like, boy howdy is he being distracting.
Wait,
Oh, I had it. That's right, I did. Nope. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Heck.
I think you wonder if they...
Is that really what you're gonna end it on? I didn't get to read.
Wait. What have you got to say?
Well, at least it's not a game over if I let her fall, because trying to do a puzzle like that on a time restraint is stressful.
Yeah, it's a given gets that if she's on the bottom one, you're supposed to make it set the panels are out of the way so you can hit it and just turn on the wall. That's the little thing how you...
That was rough. What? How did you solve that? Even a broken clock is right twice a day. And Chris, if anyone asks, I solved the puzzle. It's not fair for you to get extra credit for a fluke. Get it? Let no one think otherwise, especially Susie. You know she just lorded over me. But I did it. Gosh. You know, I don't think I'm afraid of mice anymore. Actually, I think they might be kind of cute. Anyway, let's keep going. Noelle is now immune to mice. I didn't get to read any of that chaos, Katie. Also, I saw that you had booped online for it. I hope you had fun. What the heck? Also, heck, you didn't need to give me any credit for that. That was all you. You did all the artwork. Oh no. That sucks. I mean, we all just kind of influence each other, so I don't see it as stealing. I wonder why yours was cutting out. Maybe there's some sort of setting that needs to be done in it? I don't know. Wait, I was gonna... OBS is always a bud. Ugh. He dug through the trash and found $20. Actually, thinking about it, I did reach the save that I said I was going to. Uh-oh. Save's gone. Now I'm doubting if there really was... If I really did save. Shoot. You dug through the trash and found $80. Hi? Oh, that was not real trash? That was... Okay, we did go through a save because Noel's healed now. I'm just really doubting myself right now. What's a void? Noel got nervous and looked at the ground. The enemy got shriveled and tired from lack of attention. Oh man. Oh no. No. Oh, the mouse follows your thing. So, let's... Oh, you can compliment now? Oh, Noel complimented the enemy. They're kind of cute, right? Happy. I can't help it, I'm a cute guy. Aw, that's very cute.
Surprise! I hope I didn't scare you.
Hi, Bubbles! Hi, Court! How are you all?
Surprise!
And how is
I hope I
stream?
didn't scare you.
We are, for anyone that just came through the raid, we are playing chapter 2 as it shows on there. So if you don't want to have any spoilers for chapter 2, I definitely understand. Also, I just realized here, I will I'll turn it off for a second. Originally I put follower only mode on just for not having any spoilers, but I'll turn it off for a sec just so people, if they want to talk for a bit, come say hi. Aw, bots are no fun. You dug through the trash and found a CD bagel. I am now super good on bagels. Okay, I have like 3 bagels, but that's still good bagels. No worry, Cords. I hope you had a good stream, and I hope you have a good night. Bagels are good. Luckily, this isn't too much of a spoiler-heavy section, so... Too much, at least. But we will continue on. Oh. Oh no. Noelle, what are you doing with Chris? We have a truce? A truce with Chris? That's impossible. That would be double truces. Huh? Worry not, my dearest Noelle. I know what you really want to say. You do? Don't put bagels in the wazoo, that's not safe. I don't know what a wazoo is. Going along with all this, you feel forced, don't you? It's why you're not with Queen right now. Berdly, you get it? Yes, I do. Chris is forcing you to be on their side. Kidnapper Chris, our truce is over. Oh, no worries. I had wished hopefully that you both had good streams. And what were you all doing? Kidnapper Chris, our truce is over. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. Hopefully that means, with it going on for as long as it has, that you both are pretty close to the end of it. The well, this may hurt, but it's to help you. Wait, just listen to me. Oh my goodness. Four out of 8? Oh my goodness, you're halfway there. But man, you're still like halfway until it finishes. Play smart. You encourage Noelle to use her mind. Her magic increased. Berdly found her smarts appealing. Chris, I get it. Your head's gotten big from solving that puzzle from Dunluck. The puzzle you did not help with. That's good. As long as you're both enjoying it, then that's all that matters. I'm going to defend because we're both kind of hurt. I really need Noelle for this, so I'm gonna heal Noelle. So now that you think it's your chance to serve me at my weakness by taking my most precious thing, Noelle, good sir, Noelle is a person. Her own person, actually. She is not a thing. I really don't like him. He's been very full of himself and not in the good way.
Is it just me, or does he look like Falco Lombardi?
Falco Lombardi.
As in Falco from Star Fox?
Oh no, absolutely. That's where my mind went to. Which is also why it's just like, oh, you're doing because I mean there's also been like Sonic references in here.
I mean, to be fair, alright, until someone has said as gee thanks Star Fox, it's truly not Falco.
I mean, I don't think Toby could legally do that. I don't think.
Okay, gee thanks Chris. How about that?
Oh my goodness. You encouraged Noelle to use her mind. Her magic increased. Ridley found her smarts appealing. Yeah, his outfit is absolutely a Falco reference. But guess what, Chris? I have one of or more things you will never have. Behold, comrades. Uh-oh. I have comrades. They're just off having cotton candy and bonding. Listen, that's very important. Okay. I could do a jiggy. But... Bosom dialogue? I'm trying to remember who that would be. I don't No? We've seen the queen quite a few times. And... Oh, that one? Oh, I chose to perish.
Wait, you chose not boobs?
I chose to perish. I didn't fully understand that I was being offered boobs. Listen,
I don't know, this sounds out of character for you.
listen.
I mean, I as a note, I have not been paying attention for about the past 6 hours because I've been trying to
I didn't fully process that I was being offered boobs. So I chose perish. Now in context, I really wish I chose the other.
well, clearly,
Clearly I chose wrong.
well, you're right. Clearly, you know what option you have to choose from your other playthrough, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness. We both messed up, Katie. Holy shit. I will continue on with the battle, but like, holy shit. I am now just crying over the fact that I fully processed that I was offered titties. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's already an entry? Oh no. Susie, I did not know what that means, so... Oh my god. I'm dying right now. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save...
Under cats.
Listen, Cats is an alias. Honestly, it started off as like getting like saving like cute cat photos. It really did start wholesome. But
And now it's boobs.
listen, but then it kind of evolves.
To poking of cats, to Minecraft cats,
That's not a cat.
or whatever, to a deer peeling of everyone.
I just need to rename the folder and I haven't yet. Thank you
Dear.
for sharing this, Bubbles. I did not fully process that I was being offered boobs. I have regrets.
Like I said, you have another playthrough.
I know. Oh my god.
And I'm sure you're going to do that other playthrough anyway at some point.
Oh no, absolutely.
And by some other point, probably will be like 2 or 3 years down the line.
No. Barry chose boobs. That is fair. I should have also chosen boobs, but I did not. I don't know why I just didn't process. I was just like, blossoms? My brain was like, blossoms? Why am I being offered blossoms? I'll choose to perish. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. This is great. This is great. I'm gonna jiggle now. We're gonna jiggle. We're gonna... I'm just gonna jiggle. That's right, Chris. Unlike you, I have a living team behind me, and you'll never beat us fighting alone. Hey, wait, where'd the other guys go? Okay, at least I got a lot of TP doing that. No, that's fair. Like, realizing it now, I understand the phrasing it was trying to do for that. But boy howdy, when I read through that, I did not understand. I was just like, so this must be some weird terminology that, like, it's trying to, like, pull, and I'm just not understanding it. So you know what? I'm gonna perish. The fact that Susie knew what it meant, though, from that link, is fantastic. Oh my goodness. My allies are gone? They're probably just helping Queen search for me. Shut up, Chris. Shut up. I don't care if you're not saying anything. I'm glad it's established that we are not saying anything.
You know,
Really think so.
You probably should.
I probably should heal. I'm just gonna defend while Noelle heals. Summon more guys? I don't need to do that. Just wait, the original ones are... Did not fully read that.
Come back any minute now. Or moment now.
I still got hit by one. Heck. So where's part of my calculations? Why are you hitting on me? Whoops. Got kind of caught in there. Flourishing under the warm embrace of my house ring, except warm embrace does not take. I'm just giggly over the fact that I apparently missed it completely. Partake, Chris. Okay. How close is he? He's only at 64. And I can't really afford Noelle to not be here, so I'm gonna heal Noelle real quick. Thank you for sharing that. I now have regrets for my choices. Noelle just ends up getting hurt completely anyway.
Maybe you should do that again.
I should do that again, but also I am disappointed in myself that she got hurt right back to where she was. Holy hail bird. Well, at least this is a better one. Okay, only Chris got a little hurt.
2 more times.
2 more times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's been 16% every time.
Yeah.
So next time I'll be at 96%, and then the next time would technically be at 112%.
Whoops. Still got hit. It's fine. Next time should just finish it off anyway, so it's fine.
As long as you don't take too much damage.
No, that should end it.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn it. Really? Are you okay? Chris, maybe we should have gone easier on him. Go easier? The only one going easy mode was me. You look exhausted. I'm only tired of holding back my true power. Noelle. It'd be too simple to save you now. Chris, go ahead and train your strength values. Try hard and maybe someday you'll be a worthy rival. Sometimes I can't believe how cool I am. Ugh. He hit me in the face with a tornado. He sure did. After defeating Ridley, A certain scent hangs in the air. You're filled with the power of You're filled with the power of chicken nuggets. uh, let's say with the power of chicken nuggets. God damn it. With how giggly I am, I probably should leave it there and go to bed or something. But I also want to be able to find them and like have Chris whatnot. Uh, uh, power of chicken nuggets.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That is great. It's also almost 4 in the morning. So, you probably should head to bed before I get more giggly over shit. Sorry, brain just randomly went back to the fact that, like, I could have chosen titties. And I did not. uh, I'm not drunk. This is just pure me. With starting to get tired. I'm probably way past that, actually. Boob smile. God damn it. Okay. Oh. Did only titties. Not the- Uh, that's fair. Oh, right. I don't know. Right, what the fact that we're any stream on like talking about titties, I'm just like, who do I send that energy to? Because I don't know. Oh no. God. Three three titties. God damn it. Oh my goodness. Uh oh my goodness. I'm sure they're out there, Katie. I'm sure they're out there. Some meat titty, but not titty. Uh, I still don't know. Maybe I just do this because Banjo Kazooie. Why not? Why not? I don't know if I trust. Wait, we've gotten into 3 truths.
I don't know. Regicide always sounds wonderful.
What?
Regicide.
Regicide?
You know what? You know what the regicide is?
No.
The killing of monarchs, as in kings and queens.
Oh. That's fair. Oh my goodness.
Today's favorite word is regicide.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's bosom, aka titty. God damn it. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm sorry that this is how stream ends.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all.
Be a little sorry.
No, you're not. Stop lying to yourself.
We're gonna. Oh goodness. Well, you know what? I can't stop you. I don't know how they'd respond to it. They're just a Banjo Kazooie speedrunner that I've been like lurking in their chat.
Remember, you're representing Calby here.
Yeah. Probably
No,
not that Katie.
Granted, representing Calby when both of them mean city is very representative, so
Oh my goodness.
that's completely up to you.
Yes, they're a speedrunner for Banjo Kazooie, and I'm probably gonna lurk as I head to bed and whatnot. Have a good night, everybody. Well, I'll figure out when I'm streaming this again, and hopefully soon. Muffles, yes. God damn it.